Hello, I'm Nick Park from Evangelical Alliance Ireland, and this is our weekly message. It's Friday, but Sunday's coming. Throughout my years of Christian ministry, possibly the most inspiring things I've ever done and the most inspiring people I've ever met have been based around the trips I've made to China. Working there among the underground persecuted church, meeting with Christian believers, hearing their stories, hearing their testimonies, and seeing their faith when they could be arrested at any time has truly been inspiring. It's caused me to look at my own faith and what I will do for Jesus in a totally fresh light. Now, persecution is increasing against the church in China once again. One time it looked like it was slackening off and things were going to get easier and better, but it has been getting more fierce again. And so we really do need to pray for our brothers in China, but we need brothers and sisters, but we need to do more than that. We need to actually join together and raise our voices about what is happening in China. And that's why I'm absolutely delighted that Church in Chains are organising a petition to be presented to the Chinese government. Let me just read you what they have sent out. Church in Chains says, "It has been alarming to see the increasing repression of Christians in China in recent years. With the banning of children in church, restrictions on Bibles, closure of churches and imprisonment of leaders, it is now very difficult to live as a faithful Christian in China." And it lists the names of some of those who are currently imprisoned. I won't try to pronounce them. David Turner could probably do that much better than me. Church in Chains want to highlight this situation and also publicly call for its reversal by launching a petition to President Xi Jinping, who has driven the repression of religion. This petition is a small step that we can take to show our solidarity with our Chinese fellow Christians, who are our brothers and sisters in the worldwide church family. The petition aims to stand up for the church in China and to highlight the persecution that it is experiencing. It will also highlight the issue in wider Irish society. Repressive governments, especially those with great power like China, try to discourage the expression of any human rights concerns by foreign governments or organisations, and will often go to great lengths to cover up the repression, dismissing concerns as, quote, foreign interference in China's internal affairs. However, as a member of the United Nations and many other international organisations, China is very much involved in world affairs, and hence it is totally legitimate for Irish people to express concern for Christians in China. And I'll read you the text of the petition that Church in Chains and Evangelical Alliance Ireland are asking you to sign. It says, "To President Xi Jinping, we are alarmed at the increasing restrictions on religious freedom in China and appeal to you to change your government's policy and to revise all religious regulations and legislation to ensure that they align with the right of all people in China to freedom of thought, conscience and religion, in accordance with Article 18 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. We are deeply concerned for our many Christian brothers and sisters who face ongoing restrictions and harassment because of their expression of their Christian faith, and we particularly wish to express our deep concern for the many pastors who have been imprisoned by your government, and we appeal for their immediate release." Now, there's two ways you can sign this petition. You can do it online if you want to go to the Church in Chains website, which is very simple, churchinchains.ie. However, I think it's very important not just that you sign this petition, but you get other people to sign this petition. And so there's also an opportunity on the Church in Chains website to print out forms that people can then sign their name to the petition. Now, the collecting of the names for this petition and the signatures, there's enough time to do this properly because the closing date is the 31st of October. By the way, that's the day we are going to be celebrating National Praise Day. And I will be very happy at the National Praise Day concert in Britannia Church, Dublin on the 31st of October. If you can either send your petitions that you've got people to sign to Church in Chains, and the address is on their website, or you can upload it and send it, scans of them to Church in Chains, or you can bring them along to the National Praise Day evening, give them to me, and I will make sure that they are all put in the hands of David Turner and Church in Chains. But please do make a point of signing this petition and getting other people to sign it so we can raise our voices with the Chinese government. As I've said before, what's going on among Christians in China is truly heroic, and it's bearing fruit. I mean, what we're seeing in China in the last number of years has been the greatest influx of Christians into the kingdom of God ever in human history. It's really quite remarkable. And we want to let the Chinese believers know that we are standing with them now, and we want the Chinese government to know that we here in Ireland are standing with Chinese Christians. So please do either complete the petition, sign it online, or print it out, get other people to sign it, and then get that back to Church in Chains, or bring it along and give it to me on the 31st of October at National Praise Day. And let's make sure that Irish people can raise a voice, a big voice, to the government of China about the way it is treating the sons and daughters of the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings. God bless you today. It might be Friday, but Sunday's coming.